Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my hope and prayer that this video is actually going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm fine. Kisumu is also fantastic. Maybe you could let me know where you're watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Yesterday but one, Ndindi Nyoro, the Kiharu Member of Parliament, launched one of the most revolutionary programs in the country, Masomo Bora. In that program, any student from Kiharu constituency who is going through day school will only pay 1,000 Kenya shillings as the fee per term, which means the whole year, any student who is going through secondary education in Kiharu will only pay 3,000 per year. The rest catered for by Ndindi Nyoro and probably I think through his CDF program. That is one of the most revolutionary programs we have in the country. And that event was given the national limelight that it required. Almost all young leaders from Kenya Kwanza attended that event. But I noted the absence of Rigathi Gachagua, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. And I was thinking, why would Rigathi Gachagua fail to attend such high-profile event in Mount Kenya? And I got my answer. The truth of the matter is that the organizers of this event didn't want Rigathi Gachagua to attend because William Ruto is clearly on a mission of taming Rigathi Gachagua. And that is what has motivated this video. So in this video, I want us to look at William Ruto's carefully crafted political strategy to tame Rigathi Gachagua in the mountain and at the national level. But before we do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is now. Let us get back to the main issue. Nobody would have imagined, if you had told someone that Rigathi Gachagua was going to be William Ruto's running mate some 2 years ago, nobody would have bought that. Then from nowhere, and if you look at this video, I can share some of the videos I did, I started predicting that Rigathi Gachagua was actually emerging as a potential running mate to William Ruto. As fate would have it, Rigathi Gachagua is currently the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. But William Ruto is taming Rigathi Gachagua. How is he doing this? That is the question. I've been studying William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and William Ruto's schemes, and I'm coming to the conclusion that William Ruto is actually taming Rigathi Gachagua just for 2 or 3 reasons. Number one, ambitions. You know, the reason why Ruto appointed Rigathi Gachagua was the assumption that Rigathi Gachagua would not have interest in the presidency. But so far, Rigathi Gachagua is now showing signs that he might actually contest. The other reason why Ruto appointed him was the fact that Rigathi Gachagua was going to be just one-term running mate. Then again, he was the guy who would have managed to deal with Uhuru Kenyatta. But all those are now underwater the bridge. So William Ruto has devised almost 6 strategies of taming Rigathi Gachagua. The first strategy which William Ruto is actually using, and I think is very effective, is that he has made Rigathi Gachagua to focus all his attention on Uhuru Kenyatta. Until I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, each and every Rigathi Gachagua's statement was about Uhuru Kenyatta. Remember, Uhuru Kenyatta has served the country as the president 2 terms. His term ended, and Uhuru Kenyatta cannot contest again as a president of the Republic of Kenya. Again, in the mountain, if you look at it critically, Uhuru Kenyatta was outwitted by Ruto himself. But Ruto has ensured that Uhuru is the main subject which Rigathi Gachagua talks about whenever he gets the platform in the mountain. Like if Rigathi Gachagua were to attend a funeral somewhere, he would be telling Kenyans how, the mountain, how Uhuru Kenyatta alienda kwake, Uhuru alifanya nini, the economy, the politics, what, he's now focusing only on Uhuru. While in real sense, Uhuru, I don't think is a factor in Kenyan politics. So that's the first strategy which Ruto is using. The other strategy which Ruto is using to tame Rigathi Gachagua is Musalia Mudavadi's factor. Musalia Mudavadi is currently the chief cabinet secretary. But if you look at the roles which Ruto has assigned to Musalia Mudavadi against those he has assigned to Rigathi Gachagua, then you understand that Ruto has cleverly elevated Musalia Mudavadi and given him more work, which will ensure that he interacts more with the people. For example, Mudavadi has been given the role of working very closely with the parliament. So which means in the course of his duties, Musalia Mudavadi will be working very closely with the Kenya Kwanza parliamentary leadership, even with Azimio. For example, Musalia Mudavadi can work very closely with Kimani Ichung'wah, the majority leader, Osoro, the minority leader. He can work very closely with the speakers of the two houses in the name of pushing for Kenya Kwanza agenda. If you look at it, he can also work very closely with the other side of the divide, something which Rigathi Gachagua will not have. The other thing is that Musalia Mudavadi has been given some supervisory roles as far as projects are concerned. So Musalia Mudavadi can now go to mountain and supervise a road, something which Rigathi Gachagua cannot do. If you studied William Ruto's politics from 2013 and 2017 and 2022, what he did was that he made himself the supervisor. He would supervise projects, government projects. So far, I'm yet to see Rigathi Gachagua, for example, coming to Kisumu to supervise a road project, going to Busia, for example, to supervise a project, going to Nakuru, for example, to supervise a project. The only time you see Rigathi Gachagua doing that is when he's with William Ruto. And whenever he's with William Ruto, the only person who takes the limelight is the president. And again, William Ruto has made Musalia Mudavadi to report directly to him, not Rigathi Gachagua. If Musalia Mudavadi were reporting directly to Rigathi in that order, then you'd clearly say that everything is doing, Rigathi Gachagua is aware. But the fact that he's reporting directly to Ruto, it means there are certain things they can discuss at that particular level. And because those roles would have really elevated Rigathi Gachagua, the fact that William Ruto has assigned Musalia Mudavadi those roles means Rigathi Gachagua is missing out. So strategically, William Ruto has tamed him. Number 3 is Mount Kenya politics. Rigathi Gachagua wanted to take charge of the mountain. He wanted to be the Mount Kenya kingpin, which is okay. But is Ruto allowing him to do that? The biggest question is, between Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto, who delivered the mountain? Rigathi Gachagua has always attempted to claim credit for William Ruto's victory in the mountain, which is not the case. The truth of the matter is that Rigathi Gachagua actually rode in the support which William Ruto had in the mountain. So for William Ruto, he strategically decided to ban caucuses, Kenya Kwanza caucuses, because the mountain had started coalescing around Rigathi, Western around Mudavadi. So Ruto said, members of parliament, you are not going to meet, which means Rigathi Gachagua cannot meet with members of parliament from the mountain. Because when he started meeting with them, that's when the idea of Rigathi Gachagua becoming the mountain kingpin started coming up. So William Ruto told them, no, you can't meet. So which means if Ruto wants to talk to a member of parliament from Kiharu, he does it directly. If he wants to go to Kangema, he goes directly. William Ruto would want everything to happen, but the only thing William Ruto would not want to happen to him is the mountain to leave him, which means he must take charge of mountain. He can't take chance with it. He must ensure that he's fully in charge. Leaving Mount Kenya in the hands of Rigathi Gachagua would mean that Rigathi Gachagua can decide, okay, wewe unacheza, let me do this. So William Ruto is taming Rigathi Gachagua through the ban on those particular meetings. Number 4, which is very interesting, is checkmate. And this is where the people like Ndindi Nyoro is coming in, Kimani Ichung'wah, Moses Kuria. You know, William Ruto appointed Rigathi Gachagua, while most people did not really expect. But Rigathi Gachagua, you can say, also deserved it because he fought very hard, forcefully. When Ruto was almost giving the seat to Kindiki, Rigathi emerged. But how is he checkmating him in the mountain? Ndindi Nyoro. By the fact that Ndindi Nyoro organized that event, and the event was given a national limelight, and those who were given the opportunity to speak talked of Ndindi Nyoro past or beyond 2032. Basically, Ndindi Nyoro is going to run for the presidency, or is positioning himself for a running mate in 2032. And I was telling someone that the way I'm looking at it, Ruto is preparing in Rift Valley, he's preparing Kipchumba Murkomen, who is busy making money right now, and then Ndindi Nyoro. So how is he checkmating him with these guys? Ndindi Nyoro, as we speak, is the chair of the budget committee in parliament. You know, so many people were asking why Ruto did not appoint Ndindi Nyoro as a cabinet minister, considering the fact that Ndindi Nyoro is one of the smart guys. Ndindi Nyoro, apart from being the smartest in Jubilee, Ndindi Nyoro also did everything for Ruto. The truth of the matter is that it was by design. By having Ndindi Nyoro in parliament, by having Ndindi Nyoro chair the budget committee, it means Ndindi Nyoro will be able to make some budget provisions which will help him as individual. He will also be able to make money. Most of these members of parliament make money through budget. Kimani Ichung'wah is today a billionaire because he was a member of the budget committee. Ndindi Nyoro is going to do the same. He's already a billionaire, but he's going to make more money as a chair of the budget committee. And as a member of parliament, he will still continue playing his politics. If Ndindi Nyoro were to be appointed a cabinet, he would not be playing politics. The event which he launched yesterday would not have been launched. So basically, Ruto has allowed Ndindi Nyoro to continue playing politics, to mature up. Then in the next, if he will win again, then Ndindi Nyoro will be appointed a cabinet. Very powerful position. Then he will rise from there. Then he has also checkmated him with Kimani Ichung'wah. As we speak today, Kimani Ichung'wah is the majority leader at the National Assembly. That's a very powerful position. So which means if Rigathi Gachagua would be playing around, then William Ruto would just use Kimani Ichung'wah to checkmate him, because Kimani Ichung'wah is already loyal to him. So, and the other guy is Moses Kuria. You know, Moses Kuria is currently working. So Rigathi Gachagua will just be portrayed as someone who is not working. And then Moses Kuria will be elevated as someone who is really trying to work. And of course, the checkmate is not ending there. You can even look at the elevation of Kindiki, who told us that he was not going to take any job. He's currently a minister for Interior, a very powerful ministry. Is also checkmating him. On the other side, people like Kirinyaga governor, Anne Waiguru, are also checkmating Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, the moment Rigathi Gachagua will be isolated in the mountain, he will be finished. Number 5, in my view, is this idea of making Rigathi Gachagua the Kikuyu leader. You know, Rigathi Gachagua, in his own mind, thinks that by becoming the Kikuyu kingpin, he will sort out everything. What he might be failing to understand is that he's now being set up. You know, while others are now trying to brand themselves as national leaders, Rigathi Gachagua is coming out as the defender of the mountain. He's the deputy president, but the defender of the mountain, fighting for the interest of the mountain at the expense of the country. For example, when Rigathi Gachagua gets a podium and says that the next appointment we are going to see you'll only be seeing Kamau Njuguna Njoroge, Kamau Njuguna Njoroge. How do you think the other parts of the country are viewing him? Are they viewing him as a national leader or as a Kikuyu leader? And because they're viewing him as a Kikuyu leader, it means he's taming himself. Sometimes I don't know what happens to to leaders once they get elected, because someone like Rigathi Gachagua, you know, he's a bit uncouth by nature, but there's a way, if he speaks, there's a way he connects with the people. That's you can't take away from him. Rigathi connects with the people. You know, I don't know how to describe him, but there's a way he connects with the people. But now he's being made to appear as if he's only defending the Kikuyus. So that after 5 years, Rigathi Gachagua cannot go to the people of the coastal region and tell them that as Rigathi Gachagua, I fought for this and this to be brought here. But he can go to the mountain and say, for you guys, I did this, this, and this for you. And you know, our politics in this country is normally tribal. And the fact that our politics is tribal simply means that whatever those people, those things Rigathi is doing, will be reminded about them. And lastly, Ruto has successfully managed to set up Rigathi against the country. Tell me if those who are supporting Uhuru Kenyatta are comfortable with Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, when Ndindi Nyoro launched that project, I saw majority of those who support Uhuru Kenyatta were running a poll from the mountain, were running a poll between Ndindi Nyoro and Rigathi Gachagua. Who do you think they can vote for? If you look at Azimio, Rigathi Gachagua has also managed to successfully set himself up against Azimio supporters. So for me, all those are strategies of taming Rigathi Gachagua. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.